The Wildlife Center of Silicon Valley is an organization that takes in wild animals that people like you find in need of help. They take in around 5,600 animals a year. But what causes all of these animals to get so injured?
Approximately 95% of the animals that are admitted to the WCSV are injured due to human conflicts. From tree trimmings to car accidents to glue traps, we are one of the main reasons why these animals have to be admitted to the WCSV in the first place. With people destroying wildlife to build homes, sell land, and more, the number of animal injuries grows by the day.
Tree trimming, also known as deforestation, has been known to hurt wildlife, especially those who live in trees. When tree trimmings occur, it is usually to clear an area to build malls, apartments, or just buildings in general. However, getting rid of trees means getting rid of these animals' homes, such as birds. This leads to animals finding shelter in places where they don't belong and getting hurt in the process.
In today's world, there are toxic chemicals found everywhere in our environment. These can nastily affect wildlife that are exposed to them. Things like pesticides that are used to keep away pests and weeds can end up affecting many harmless animals like birds, bunnies, and even your cat. Other toxic things can be released in pollution from mining, manufacturing, and many other things common today. All of these things can affect the environment, in turn affecting animals' ability to find food and even their own health.
Another way animals get injured is through car accidents. Animals such as loose livestock, or most commonly deer, wander onto the road and get struck by an oncoming car. Unfortunately, most animals die at the hands of cars, but the animals that survive the accident get help they need at the WCSV.
Have you ever seen a bird crash into a glass door or a car window as if it didn't even know it was there? This happens because to birds, the reflective glass makes it look like behind the glass is just a continuation of whatever is in front of it, so the bird can just continue flying. When flying at high speeds, this will cause the bird to possibly get severely injured and knocked unconscious from hitting the glass. You can make sure there are less chances of this happening by asking your parents to get reflective stickers or a screen to deter birds from thinking they can go through.
If you ever go fishing, your line might get snagged on rocks on the ocean floor, resulting in the line breaking and the fishing line remaining in the ocean. Most of the time, fish get caught in the fishing line and a struggle ensues. Sometimes, the fishing line washes up onto shore and other animals can get trapped in it. Luckily, the line can be removed by the WCSV and the animal can go free once again.
Glue traps are often set out to catch flies and snakes, but can unintentionally catch other wild animals that you didn't want to hurt. When these animals do get caught, they suffer a long and painful death from being unable to eat, drink, or move at all. It is very hard to remove an animal from a glue trap, but if you bring it to the WCSV immediately, the animal will most likely be able to go free.
Do you have a pet cat? Do they ever bring back a dead bird or mouse to your doorstep? Unfortunately, this is one of the reasons why there is such a high death toll amongst small animals, and it is because of household pets. And not just cats, dogs as well. If your pet brings home an animal and it is only injured, make sure to bring it to the WCSV immediately.
Many animals that experience injuries or even death from all the dangers that were mentioned previously could have babies that rely on them. When these animals die, the babies are left alone in the wild and are often unable to take care of themselves enough to survive. If you find a baby animal that seems to be without its parent, or you find the parent dead nearby, you can take the baby animal to the WCSV, who will take care of the animal until they are old enough to live in the wild on their own.